Dan James here with a brilliant chance. Cut back inside to Dalot. What's he doing in this position? Dalot goes for goal and he's actually scored. Diogo Dalot, our right back, was in the box in a striker's position for some reason. Oh, here goes Marcus Rashford. Lovely. The dribbling is class from him. Still Marcus Rashford. Still Rashford. Should be a goal. Oh, what a finish from Rashford. So here we are back again with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 43. Big episode today as we're going to give Mason Greenwood the £150,000 contract he's been wanting. You guys voted for it to happen and we're going to make it happen. The Champions League group stages also come to a conclusion as we play Juventus in our final group stage game. And of course we've got more Premier League action in today's episode. Last episode it was difficult for us in the Premier League. We really struggled, so I'm hoping in this episode we can bounce back. We actually play Arsenal in today's one, so that's going to be a big game as well. So we're going to have a lot of stuff going down in today's episode. If you guys are excited, keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get today's episode underway. A quick announcement before we get into the swing of things. I'm moving the Ronaldinho to Glory series over to my second channel. Double uploads on the main channel was kind of getting a bit too much, I feel. So what we're going to do is main channel remains career mode and second channel is going to be all about Ultimate Team. So I've actually recently uploaded the next episode of the Ronaldinho to Glory series over on my second channel, which is called MoS2G, by the way. So if you guys want to check that out, there'll be an I button on the top right of your screen, as well as links to my second channel in the description. Time for a press conference, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comment section below. First one of the day, you've got Levitt, Tuanzebe and Dean Henderson's contracts running out this season. Well, that's true. We've got James Garner, Levitt, Tuanzebe and even Dean Henderson's contracts running out, and that's something I'm not fond of. And also look at this, James Garner's got a release clause of just £2.4 million. That is something we've got to alter as well. So what I'm going to do for now is offer Garner and Levitt new contracts, and I'm hoping they'll accept it. This is what I'm going to go for James Garner. I reckon he should accept a good offer. There you go, 20,000, 4-year contract length, no release clause. We're going to accept that, and I'm going to do the same thing for Levitt as well. Let's offer him like similar amounts, and I reckon he should accept 23,000, fair enough. And there you go, we've just renewed Levitt as well as James Garner's contracts. Now about Tuanzebe and Dean Henderson, we'll get to their contracts soon later on in the episode because I kind of want to do a detailed negotiations with them to get the offer down. Next question, haven't seen much of the prospect Peterson. Would you consider to play him more? Probably, yeah, but the thing is, in-game, Lucas Peterson feels very average. In the game that I played him, I just didn't enjoy using him at all. I think it's because of his stats. The fact that he's got like a 2-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves just make him virtually unusable in this game. So let me know in the comment section, should I change his skill moves and weak foot rating using the cheat engine? I think it's fair to do so because we did that with, of course, Breno Fernandes. So maybe we should be allowed to do this. Let me know in the comment section because I feel like otherwise Lucas Peterson just won't be good enough to ever be used because a 2-star weak foot combined with a 3-star skill move rating, it's just abysmal. Transfer questions coming in already. We're actually just a couple of episodes away from the January transfer window, so let's get this one started. Are you going to let the team grow or buy some big signings in the next window? Unfortunately, with the budget we've got, big signings are definitely out of question. We've only got about £13 million to work with, and that means we've got to be really smart with what we do. I'm actually thinking pre-contract signings could be the way to go in Season 3 of the United Career Mode. Going all out and buying a big player this season, I feel like it's not possible unless we sell some of our first team players, which is again something I don't want to do. So I think pre-contracts is going to be the way to go for this season to get players for free. So let me know in the comment section if you guys have any suggestions or players that you know will be available on a pre-contract in Season 3 of Career Modes. If you guys can help me out here, that'd be great. So let me know your transfer suggestions for pre-contracts in the comment section below. With that, we're wrapping up today's press conference. Let's move on. Finally, after getting nominated so many times, Dean Henderson wins the Player of the Episode award, and deservedly so. Last episode was a difficult one for us gameplay-wise, but Dean Henderson, as always, was superb, made a lot of key saves for us, and that's why you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. Now, as you know, in the last episode, Mason Greenwood dropped us a text and spoke about his demands for his contract. He wants a £150,000 per week contract to be offered to him. and we're gonna have to figure this out. You guys voted that we give Mason Greenwood the contract because he's our number 9. He's one of our most important players in the squad, and we've got to keep him no matter what, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're now gonna offer Mason Greenwood an insane contract. Alright, here we are in a restaurant negotiating with Greenwood and his agent. This should be fun. As expected, he now wants a bigger role in the squad, an important squad role, which is understandable considering he's 83 rated and is 20 years old. A 5-year contract, that is what I like to see. He was committed to Manchester United. He wants to stay here for a long time. Alright, now here we go with the contract negotiations. I'm going to straight up offer him £150,000 and I'm going to go in with a 400,000 signing bonus as well. Let's see if that's good enough for Mason Greenwood. Come on. He's demanded 150 and he gets that. So there you go. We're paying up to Greenwood. His demands have been covered and well, Greenwood has now re-signed with Manchester United for an astronomical fee and he will be a United player for the years to come. Currently at this very moment, Mason Greenwood is our highest paid player with 150,000 per week. And he's only 20. It's actually incredible. Hopefully the other first team players don't get upset by this. Quick look at our season objectives. I'm hoping we can start making progress faster now. We're struggling with the bench warmers as well as the Lewis Davies challenge. To be fair, we're even struggling with the Breno challenge. We've got to pick pace up and try and get goals and assists with the two of them. Also, Greenwood and Rashford are doing really well. No complaints about them. Let's hope they can push towards scoring more goals. So we're starting this episode off with a pretty difficult Premier League game. We play Burnley, who are 11th in the league. And I've told you guys, playing away to Burnley is one of the worst experiences you could have in football. They park the bus. They just try and physically dominate you. It's not football that we're going to be playing. It's going to be a real game of shithousery, as I would like to say. It's going to be a difficult one. You guys saw how much I raged in the last episode. It was brutal. We really struggled in that last episode, especially in the Premier League, and that's why we're 6th now in the league. So I'm hoping we can somehow take the win against Burnley because we actually need it. Otherwise, teams like Arsenal and Chelsea will have a bigger gap than they have now against us. Fixture congestion at this point is real, and that's why we're going to have to manage our squad really well. Greenwood, Lewis Davies, Camavinga even for that matter, they just weren't fully fit, so I'm resting them for this one. Rashford is fully fit, so he starts up top. Chong gets the start. Jack Grealish is finally back from his injury, and that is such a relief. Dan James starts as well. McTominay, Swansea gets a rare opportunity. Wan-Bissaka, Brandon Williams all in the team. Also remember, Tomori is out injured, so we don't really have a choice. Swansea has to deliver in Tomori's absence. Dean Henderson in goal as well. United versus Burnley. This is going to be a difficult game. Oh, I can already predict how this game is going to go. I'm going to keep possession for most of the game. Burnley will launch a counter-attack and they're going to score off a cross. This is what's going to happen, I feel. Hopefully not though, because I don't want to rage again. Looks for Grealish with a lovely pass. Sees Dan James now. Dan James looks to bring it inside. Sees Marcus Rashford. It's a simple finish for Rashford on target. Just the start we needed a turf more. Manchester United make it 1-0 against Burnley. Rashford with the goal. Dan James picking up the assist. But did you guys see it was Jack Grealish, the orchestrator of that move? We've really missed him, man, in that number 10 role. He connected everything from the deeper midfield to, of course, the attack. And Jack Grealish, so important for us, involved in this attack. Rashford on target and United lead 1-0. Come on. Oh, Grealish looks for Marcus Rashford. Another opportunity for Marcus. Oh, that is a beautiful finish. Burnley have been struck twice by Marcus Rashford. Two really good finishes there from, of course, our talisman. Our number 10, Jack Grealish again involved. What an impact he's had just one game after coming back from his injury. Just brilliant, man. 20 minutes, an assist already for him. But Marcus Rashford, take a bow. That was just a brilliant finish. It was so satisfying to pull that finish off. I bet Sean Dyche is frustrated right now. Come on, United lead 2-0. Oh no, Burnley have a corner and we know they're good in these kind of situations. Are they going to score from this? The chance might still be on. A cross coming in maybe. We've got to defend this. We just simply can't, but Dean Henderson comes up with a huge save there to keep Burnley from scoring. Set pieces, man, are a nightmare against Burnley. Chong sees Dan James, and here's another chance for Manchester United. James is going to cross this one for Rashford. Simple goal for Marcus. He gets his hat-trick within 36 minutes. Where was this form in the last episode? We were getting battered left, right and centre in the last one. But right here, Man United are finally clicking as Dan James picks up the assist for Marcus Rashford's goal. Also got to give Chong a lot of credit. He's actually been really good in today's episode already, like getting involved in the attack and being really good on the counter. Rashford with a nice improvised effort and finish, and well, he gets his hat-trick. United lead 3-0 against Burnley. Now Antonio, as Burnley trying to maneuver and get themselves a goal back before half-time, Dean Henderson is not going to allow that. Another good save from him. Since Rashford has already got his hat-trick and we're in cruise control, let's bring him off, give him a bit of rest with all the difficult games coming up soon. Breno comes on for him. I'm hoping I can score a few goals with him in this one. Burnley have opened up some space with, of course, their classic long ball tactics. It's now GREENWOOd who puts the ball in, and somehow they've actually scored a header. I don't even get it, and my controllers just got disconnected as well. I just don't get it, man. How have they scored that? Can someone please explain to me why I can never score headers, whereas my opponent always seems to get headers on target? It just makes no sense. I see Brandon Williams making a lovely run, and this could be a chance for us to make it 4-1. Go on, Brandon. Lovely cut back to Grealish. Has to be a goal. And come on, how has he missed that? Brandon Williams did so well there to create the opportunity for him. Looks for Bruno Fernandes. Good fake shot. Tries to go for goal. Chong gets a gifted opportunity and he couldn't convert that. Chong really should have scored there to make it 4-1. Oh, here goes Bruno with a lovely touch. This is the chance we've been waiting for. Bruno Fernandes on that left foot. And there's the weak foot coming into play. Breno didn't have the composure there to finish with his left foot. Missed the golden chance. Full time against Burnley. A Marcus Rashford hat-trick from the first half got the job done for us. He was superb in this game, man. More of this from Rashford and we'll be sorted. I'm so glad we've managed to beat Burnley away from home. Still 6th in the Premier League, but it's nice to actually get a win in the Prem after struggling so much in the last episode. We played so well against Burnley, but the hope is I can keep this kind of form going. Next game is against Arsenal at Old Trafford, and I do want to win this game. In fact, if we do beat Arsenal, we will go above them in the Premier League table, which is a nice incentive. Before that, we got to get some contract negotiation stuff sorted. Dean Henderson's contract is expiring in 7 months, and he's probably the last player I want to let go of. So let's negotiate with him and give him a new contract. So these are Dean Henderson's demands. A huge signing bonus, 57,000 per week. I can definitely work with that. And there you go. Job well done. Dean Henderson has signed again with United for the next 5 years. No release clause as well. Perfect. Let's also get negotiations with Tuanzebe done and dusted. Don't want him leaving as well. This is what I'm offering Tuanzebe, an important squad role, 4-year contract length, 50,000 in wages and a 450,000 signing bonus. Very similar to Dean Henderson's contract. Is he going to accept it? Let's find out. He wants a lot more than Dean Henderson, which is surprising considering he's lower rated than him. So let's remove the bonus, 71,000 and 630k in the signing bonus. Is he going to accept this? Come on, do it. And there you go, it's done. Tuanzebe has re-signed with United for the next 4 years. Big game at Old Trafford as Man United take on Arsenal. Now, last episode we faced Arsenal's rivals Spurs and we got battered. I'm hoping in this episode we can beat the other North London club in Arsenal and hopefully do it in style. It's going to be difficult though because our form has been up and down. Last game against Burnley was good. We've got to keep the momentum up, and this is how I've got my team set up. Greenwood starts. He's now getting paid big money, so I'm hoping he can deliver on that. Rashford starts, Dan James, Lewis Davies, Tuanzebe, Brandon Williams, a strong United side. I'm ready for this game. That is the Arsenal team we're facing, and hold on, they've got a few different players in there from last season. Rafael Leao, Nicolas Pepe, Harit is well starting, Lucas Torreira. Interesting, very interesting. Nastasic at the back. Tony Villa, of course, the player who scored a few good goals against us last season, so we've got to be careful of him. But Rafael Leao, that's a big signing. There is no way we're losing to 2 London clubs within a space of 2 episodes. We need to win here against Arsenal. This game, it's been all Arsenal. They've kept the possession for pretty much the entire game so far. We are struggling to do anything. It's honestly embarrassing. We've got to be much better. Not gonna lie, these first 22 minutes have been a real struggle. Arsenal have basically had all the possession. This is literally our first chance of the game. We might be able to do something here. Mason Greenwood, good touch. Goes for goal with his right foot and already scores. That's why we're paying him the big bucks with the big contract. Manchester United get the lead against Arsenal. Who else but Mason Greenwood? I've got to say this goal has come against the run of play because we were barely doing anything. We barely had the ball. This was literally our first attack, but I'm so glad it worked out. Dan James picking up the assist. Mason Greenwood with a lovely finish with his right foot. United take the lead against Arsenal at Old Trafford. Mason Greenwood looks for Dan James, and now it is Marcus Rashford on the attack. Go on. Rashford with a chance as well. Lovely dribbling from him. Goes for goal. Marcus Rashford making it look so easy. The dribbling there was just outstanding. Rashford scored a hat-trick in his last Premier League game, and now he's just banged another one. Manchester United lead 2-0 against Arsenal. It's brilliant football, but even better individual play. Look at the dribbling there from Rashford, and the finish as well. Just outstanding. United in cruise control against Arsenal. Oh, that's not good, as Arsenal might look to get a chance here before the halftime whistle. Maguire's been done there. He can't recover. It's awful defending, but ultimately Dean Henderson bails us out yet again with another brilliant save. Lewis Davies looks for Greenwood. Lovely pass into Brandon Williams' path, and he takes it in his stride really well. I'm going to try the cutback for Greenwood. First time finish. Oh my god, that would have been such a good goal. Reminded me a bit of Messi and Jordi Alba there. Brilliant build-up play. That deserved a goal, man. I'm gutted that's not gone in. That is the first half wrapped up against Arsenal. They started strong, but we responded really well, especially after Greenwood opened the scoring for us. Just more of this in the second half and we'll be in a good spot. Oh, that's not good. We've given space to Amin Harit there with a chance to do something. He's gone 1v1 against Dean Henderson, and he's not missing that. Space in behind, exploited. Harry Maguire just didn't have the pace to catch up, and well, Arsenal are back in this one. Not good at all. Grealish with the lovely dribbling, looks for Dan James again. Another chance here for the Welshman. Dan James goes for goal. That is a beautiful finish. We're exploiting the near post OP-ness as well. Dan James scores. United back in control. We've got our 2-goal cushion. 3-1 against, of course, Arsenal. The build-up play was superb. Jack Grealish yet again with another assist in this Premier League game. I mean, look at the dribbling there from him. Finds Dan James, and who also shows fantastic dribbling ability. The finish was superb. The dribbling was superb. United lead 3-1. Mason Greenwood looks for Jack Grealish. The dribbling is lovely. Now Lewis Davies with a chance. 1v1. Come on, Lewis. You've got to be scoring. We need to complete objectives with you, mate. You've got to be taking your chances. Don't really want to risk another injury to Jack Grealish, so I'm going to bring him off for Bruno Fernandes. We'll use him for the remaining 10 minutes or so of this game. Oh, Bruno Fernandes with wonderful dribbling. Looks for Dan James. Has to be a goal. It's a beautiful finish from Dan James. 4-1 against Arsenal. Why wasn't I playing this kind of FIFA in the last episode when I was struggling and raging so much? I don't know, but I'm so glad we're playing good FIFA today. Breno picking up an assist helps us with the objectives. That was a brilliant dribble from him and a lovely pass to end off the move. Dan James did really well as well to slide that one past the keeper, and well, we're dominating Arsenal here at Old Trafford. Full time against Arsenal, a convincing 4-1 win for us against them. We completely dominated them in this game. Greenwood was superb, Rashford as well. Dan James was absolutely outstanding. A lovely performance against one of our rivals. Come on. So we've overtaken Arsenal after that result. 5th in the Premier League now, 1 point above them. But we're still a few ways off the top 4. Chelsea right now in a good spot with 36 points, 5 points above us. Hopefully they'll start dropping points soon. Harry Kane and Marcus Rashford going head-to-head for the Premier League Golden Boot Award, each with 15 goals so far this season. Mason Greenwood not far behind with 11 as well. The competition for the Golden Boot is certainly heating up. Assist-wise, Dan James up there with 7 assists, Greenwood contributing with 6 as well. Grealish coming in with 4 in just 9 games. So yeah, players are doing well for us on the top scorer and assist charts. We simulated this one against Aston Villa, who are not really doing that well this season, and we get ourselves a 2-1 win with Scott McTominay scoring as well as Mason Greenwood off the bench, which helps us with our objectives. So with that win over Aston Villa, we've increased the gap between us and Arsenal to 4 points, which is great, but the gap between us and Chelsea is still 5 points. We've got to work towards closing that. Now, the final game of today's episode is certainly a big one. Juventus in the Champions League as we play them away in Turin. Now this is going to be a real challenge. A win for us here will put us in a great spot in the Champions League to finish first in the group. A loss, well, we will be finishing second. But the good thing is we've qualified for the round of 16 of the Champions League, so this game in a way doesn't really matter. Of course, finishing first would be helpful. We'll have an advantage, but last season we finished second in our group and we still won the Champions League, so ultimately it doesn't really matter all that much. But let's go out there and try and beat Juventus. We definitely have a few fitness issues as well as some suspensions. Dalot picked up a red card in the last Champions League game, and well, he's going to miss out on this one, but thankfully Wan-Bissaka and Brandon are fully fit. Of course, we don't have Tomori, so Tuanzebe starts instead of him. Kamavinga in the team as well. Grealish, Greenwood all starting, and although they don't have full fitness, I think they should be able to get through this game. Of course, we can make substitutions. Good thing is Rashford and Dan James are fully fit for this one. United versus Juventus. Let's get this underway. And that is how Juventus are lining up. Anthony Martial returns to face Manchester United once again. Memphis Depay up top. Ramsey starts for them as well. Bentancur, Rabiot. That is a good Juventus team. A strong defense as well. This is going to be a real challenge. At Old Trafford, Juventus managed to sneak away with a 1-0 win, which was really frustrating because I feel like we deserved more from that game. So I'm hoping this time around we can have a better game, but it's away in Turin. It's going to be a challenge. Not good for us as Juventus look to break through with Memphis Depay and Aaron Ramsey. Big chance there for Bentancur, and you just cannot stop them when they're in this kind of form. Fantastic football from Juventus, and they've already taken the early lead. So frustrating, man. Juventus are just too good. They beat us at Old Trafford and they're on course to do that here again in Turin. Looks like we're going to have to settle for second place in the group. But there's still a lot of time left in this game. We can't give up so early. Bentancur with another shooting opportunity and he almost scores another banger. Thankfully, Dean Henderson denies him this time. Memphis Depay on the ball. Looks inside for N'Golo Kante. That is a big challenge coming in from Harry Maguire to stop, of course, one of the Juventus players from scoring. N'Golo Kante probably would have scored that one if not for Maguire. It's literally been one-way traffic in this game. We just can't seem to do anything. Juve on the attack again with Adrien Rabiot. We can't even get the ball off them. It's Bentancur inside to Martial who goes for goal, and wow. Just wow. Anthony Martial against his former team scores and celebrates as well with his new fans. Come on, Martial. You don't got to do us dirty like that. Anyways, Juve in cruise control, leading 2-0. We really are struggling here. Rabiot looks for the pass to Memphis Depay. This is not looking good. Depay inside to Bentancur, and could have easily been 3-0 for Juventus. That's the first half done. It's genuinely been embarrassing. But that's the level of the Champions League, and we've got to somehow find a way to deal with it. That is the challenge of Season 3. We've lost all of our superstars, and now we're really struggling against the big teams, and we've just got to find a way to push through. Memphis Depay has gotten in behind our team as well. Ball comes back in. Anthony Martial scoring yet again against his former team. Of course, he's not going to show any respect to his former club. He's going to celebrate as well again. A fist bump as well. Oh man, that is frustrating to see. We've literally been ripped apart in this game by Juventus. They've been that much better than us. I'm going to bring on Bruno Fernandes for Jack Grealish just to give Grealish a bit of rest because there's literally no point in playing him. I just want to give Breno a bit of game time, maybe see if we can pick up an assist or goal. This game is basically a lost cause at this point. Cross comes in, they're going to score another goal. This is getting just obscene. What was Brandon Williams actually doing, leaving Bentancur completely open? I don't get this. Brandon Williams, a defender, look at his movement there. Literally leaves Bentancur completely open and he's ball watching instead of putting a challenge. Just awful, man, just awful. The crossing, man. I just can't seem to deal with the crosses that Juventus have put in. And you know what the funny thing is? If I start putting crosses, they're never going to work because that's how this stupid game works. Full time, and this has been a footballing lesson. We've been humiliated here in Turin. It's genuinely embarrassing. I don't even know what to say. It's just so frustrating, man. And that's the Champions League group stages done. We end off our group stages in pretty terrible fashion, getting smacked by Juventus. They beat us both times in the Champions League. Frustrating, but it is what it is. Anyway, we finished second in the group, which means we've still made it to the round of 16 of the Champions League. And that was our ultimate goal from the start. And we got the job done. Anyways, let's now take a look and see at the other groups and see how the other teams have fared. Starting off with Group A. So Bayern and Real Madrid finished first and second. Interesting. We could face Bayern in the next round once again as we did last season. Atletico Madrid and RB Leipzig through. Inter Milan and Borussia Dortmund through as well. Liverpool, Valencia make it to the next round. PSG, Spurs, City, Leverkusen, Barcelona, Roma. Some big teams finishing first in their groups, which means we're going to get a really difficult draw. Ooh, next episode is going to be a big one. Big Premier League games against Liverpool at Old Trafford. Arsenal again as well away, this time at the Emirates Stadium. And also, the transfer window is coming up soon. And apart from all that, we're going to find out who we'll be up against in the Champions League round of 16, so don't miss the next episode. Now, quick look at our season objectives. Things aren't going so well. We've got to step things up, otherwise we might have to sign Phil Jones next season. Although we did score quite a few goals with Rashford today, that's helped out with our objectives. Bruno picked up an assist as well. Now, before we wrap up the episode, Player of the Episode award voting time. A couple of nominees as per usual. Rashford gets nominated. He scored a hat-trick. Of course, he was going to get nominated. The second nominee is going to be Dan James. I thought he had a really good episode with assists and goals. Scored a brace in that first game that we played. Of course, he was going to get nominated as well. So, it's between Rashford and Dan James. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. And with that, we're wrapping up today's episode of the Man United Career Mode series. If you guys are enjoying the content, keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you guys next time.